matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, take on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Penn State's offense will be the first up today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Using his legs, it's Singleton.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
The Nittany Lions with first and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin him back. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. So Nebraska's offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. It's going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
On the run, it's Johnson. First First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
To throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He finds some space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So to avoid another punt here on the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's lost. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Right, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's a draw play. The gain moves the ball to the 34. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Huskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To bootleg here. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The timeout is called. Talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
A second down after that completion. A quick throw out left, complete. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Spins away from defenders. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Keeps it on a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Gets the first and still running. What a move. Makes one man miss, but picks up the first down before they stop him.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The back's got it. Eludes a tackle. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And Kirkland's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Trying to find room. It's Johnson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're trying to sneak it for the first.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They keep him guessing with a run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Defense trying to hang on. The 11th play of the drive here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This pass is on target. Caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a man. Pass is caught. Ball carrier tackled there. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. He'll bring up 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum for the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Pounding away with the run game. That game moves the ball out near the 25. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The first play of this drive now is set up at the 34. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. We're going to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Huskers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed a lot of grit to come out with this hard-earned W.
Yeah, really, if you could look on both sides of the football, I think both defenses played well, although they got some help, as you said, Chris, by not the greatest offense as far as execution is concerned today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.